This started the Saturday before New Year's. Yeah, it was before New Year's. So we were having this conversation, and then the conversation just stopped, and the person disappeared. And I was like, okay, what happened? And there was no communication. There was no text. There was no inbox. There was no phone call. There was no nothing. And as time went on, I began to worry more, but I still had to do my daily functions. So I'm still going on about my business, and I'm still worried. And I am, I'm not a hunter. So I waited for the person to reach out. I didn't say anything. And then by Friday morning, it's a little bit more. Now I'm really worried because this is not normal. So Friday morning, I said, hey, I'm worried about you. I pray everything is well. That was it. Friday mid morning, because my Friday morning is 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. So I'm probably texting around 4. So Friday mid morning to me about 10:30, maybe 11, I get an inbox of a picture. No, I'm okay. No, nothing. No, none of that. So I said, okay. I waited for a second or two. I looked at it again and I replied. And this was my reply. And if you know me, you know that I really cursed. So I replied and I said, you scared the shit out of me. Um, and I didn't know what happened to you. And the person replied back with another picture. Did you see my text? And so then I waited a second just to make sure that I wasn't overreacting. And then there was another reply. I'm sorry. I apologize for the scare. And so I let that sit in because one, I acknowledged the apology and I appreciate when somebody acknowledged my feelings, take ownership and apologize. So I appreciated that. And then secondly, it was I replied back and said, um, I'm glad you're okay. I'm thankful. I said that. I'm thankful that you're okay. But I am also pissed and sad that you didn't think enough to reach out to me and let me know that everything was okay. And what I found out that it was just a miscommunication. I have a cruise coming up, and this person thought that I was already gone on my cruise. So, in his midst of an emergency, in my thinking, there was miscommunication, and the person thought that I was already on a cruise. And so I said, okay. And so I thought about that, and I didn't reply for 2 days. And neither did the person. And so this is kind of, I guess, our norm because we're thinkers, and neither one of us, and I know this about us from the years of history, neither one of us want to say anything um, that we don't mean or harsh or hurt each other just because we're in the heat of the moment. So that was it. Again, no reply. And so this morning I reached out and I said, hey, good morning. Thank you for that. This is what I need from you, and this is what you owe me. And the person replied and said, good morning. And then a few minutes later, maybe even an hour later, replied with everything that I asked for. Why? Because when a relationship is worth fighting for, the person in it with you will fight for it, whether it's a friendship, a sibling, a parent, a mate, whatever that relationship is. When it's worth fighting for, the person will fight with you. If a relationship, and this is how you know, this is how you know. If somebody is quick to walk away, your relationship with them, you to them, is not worth the fight, the energy, or they're tired of the fight. So that's how you know. So the relationship between us was worth fighting for, and not even because it wasn't even a fight. It was saying, okay, this is what she expects from me. This is what she needs in order for us to continue with our relationship the way it is. And so this is what I'm going to give her. It was just that simple. There was no fight about it. And that was it. And so you set the boundaries of how people treat you, and to know if that relationship is worth fighting for. So that is part of digging deep. and setting your expectations and knowing what you want and what you do not want out of life, what you will and what you will not settle for, and just basics of how people should treat you. Now, had the reply been something different than what I said I expect or what I need from that person, um, we would have had a different conversation. It would have saddened me to cut this person off, but for my peace and happiness, it may have been something that I had to do. I don't know, because that person values our relationship the same way that I do, and gave what I asked for. So that's part of it this morning. The other part is jealousy. I don't care. Everybody say, I'm not jealous of nothing. I'm not a jealous. We all have a hint. I don't care if it's this small. We all have a hint of jealousy in us, in one way or another. Now, Miriam was plagued with jealousy. Miriam is the daughter of Aaron and I'm gonna mess this name up, Joheket, sister of Aaron and Moses. Bible scholars assume her to be mentioned in Exodus 2, who watched the basket that held baby Moses to float the reeds to Pharaoh's palace. Now, she's plagued with jealousy. This is back when what? Dirt and dust. But the riches that they had then were incomparable to the riches that we have now. Now, your riches and my riches may be two different things. Riches to me, if I can live comfortable and be with my family and have my friends and family around and we love and build off each other, that's rich to me. I'm rich with friends and family. Material things, okay, they come and go, but as long as I'm comfortable, I'm okay. That's rich to me. Your rich might be millions of dollars and a big fancy house and whatever else. That might be your rich, and that's fine too. Everybody, is in a different place. But she was plagued with jealousy. So what I want us to think about now is, um, you know, we go through childhood where it might be at home. If you are, and I focus on women, so we're gonna gear towards women. So if you're one of many sisters, um, my sisters are beautiful. In my home, I was raised with two beautiful sisters. I'm the youngest, and they are smart. Um, they are funny. And growing up, I always wondered, how am I going to do that? How am I going to do that? Because they are the total package. Like, to me, I'm their little sister. They have always been smart and funny and pretty. So they had all three. So growing up, and nobody ever knew. I never spoke about it, but it was like, how am I supposed to do that? So now I got to figure out, as this child, how to figure out my individuality. Where do I fit in? Um, and quiet as kept, I was a little bit jealous of my sisters because I never felt smart. And my personality was never funny. Like, and so I thought that that's what everybody wanted as a child. I thought that's what everybody wanted. Everybody wants you to be smart and funny. You have to be both. You can't be one or the other. You have to be smart and funny. You have to be, because that's what my sisters are. They're smart and funny. So then, I started figuring out I'm not that smart. Like, school was not my thing, y'all. School was not, I didn't like it. So no, I wasn't book smart. I hated school all of my life. And then I'm not a comedian. My older sister will crack your side. I mean, hands down, will have you laughing from the time you touch her doorknob until you leave that mug. Will have you laughing. That's not me. So I was like, where do I fit in? How am I gonna, what do I do? I was a little bit jealous of my sisters. I was a little bit jealous of my sisters. I didn't know where to fit in. And then as I got older, and I didn't know what it was then, I recognized it some years ago, but I realized I loved like nobody's business. So while I wasn't so smart or I wasn't so funny, all the nurturing in the world, the good hugs, the caring, that's my gift. That's my gift. That's who I am. I own it now 100%. That's who I am. And that's why I'm able to do this, what I do for women, particularly because I love us. I I love us. We deserve the world because we go through, and people don't understand that. So my gift, and when I figured it out, and why I can't stop with certain people, I can back up, but I can never stop, is because my gift is nurturing and caring, and everybody played a part. And so in my house, while my oldest sister was smart, super smart, she's always been smart, athletic, beautiful, funny, a fighter to the core. When she needed a hug or a shoulder to lean on, that soft place to fall, her baby sister could give it to her because I love my middle sister. Smart, beautiful, funny, protector, teacher, taught me many things growing up. But when she needed a soft place to fall, her baby sister had it. I got it. So when I learned my gift, it removed the sense of jealousy from my sisters because we all needed each other. And that's what women are. Excuse me, y'all. But I love women, and I'm not ashamed to say it. But that's what women are. That's what we are. We fit together. You and your sister circle, everybody don't have the same gift, but we all fit together. So we don't have to be jealous of this person's little piece of that or your little piece of this, because when we all come together, we're the pie, we're the puzzle, we're the jam. We fit. We all fit together. So you don't need to go to anybody else or outside of your circle or outside of your comfort zone or be jealous of anything that anybody else have, because we're not supposed to have it all. You're supposed to have a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and take a little bit of this from this person and a little bit of that from that person. And when we come together, we fit. So understand that your piece of jealousy, small, big, whatever it is, your piece of jealousy, can remove it, babe. Remove it. Because what you have, your piece that the universe blessed you with, the piece that you carry in you, they need it from you. And if you weren't part of that circle, your family, whatever that you weren't a part of, they need it from you. So stay part of your circle, remove the tension and the jealousy. There's no reason to be. Lift each other up, understand your position, own it, master it, and keep going. That's what I have for today. We're going to dig deep. We're going to find the root of the problem, the cause, where it came from, the thought. Somebody may have put it on you, somebody may have not. In my situation, nobody did. My sisters or my mother or my father, nobody said, she's prettier than you, she's smarter than you. It's something that I felt in myself. And they never spoke it. I just felt like my big sisters are so smart. My big sisters are so pretty. Where am I going to fit in? That was me. Nobody put that on me. And until I figured it out, it wasn't going to get any better. I didn't go to therapy to figure it out. I didn't go to like, I am a reader, writer, write my feelings. And one day I was writing, and I was like, what? I was 10 when what? What? That was childhood. And when I was writing that day, I think I was probably 32, 33. So that was years ago. But I figured it out. But all those years before, there was a reason why I felt some kind of something and didn't know why. I loved my sisters, always have, always will, love them to death, but wondered why I can't be like them because I'm not them. I'm Keisha. I'm not them. It's that simple. So I'm gonna get out of here. I have some speaking to do this morning. I have a place that I have to go speak, and I'm just happy that these things can be figured out before it's too late. My video cut off, so I'm gonna reconnect it. I'm gonna post it twice, so both parts will be posted separately. But watch part 1 and part 2, please. It will it will be a blessing to somebody. Everything is not for everybody, but something might be for you today. Understand it. I am Letitia Cunningham, Keisha, the motivational coach. Thanks and have a great day.